All right. Go ahead and open up YouTube. Make sure that we are live. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Taking a bath. And the bathroom is the only place you can place your gadgets in peace. On this channel, we do product reviews and also some tutorials. If you want to support the channel, look in the description of the video. Guys, look, I did this video earlier about the new company, and I told you all of the rules and regulations and stuff like that. And I say that it was going to start Monday, but I've been getting a lot of emails and stuff from resellers. So I wanted to do a quick live video to answer some of your questions, because I can't answer every email. Going to do this little live video right quick to kind of show you what it is and to answer your questions. But let me check YouTube first and make sure that I'm live on YouTube and everything is copacetic. Let me just make sure. All right, look like we are live on YouTube and everything's looking fine. All right, so let's get into it. What's up, Dan? What's up, Rob? Guys, hit the thumbs up. We got 20 people up in here. Hit the thumbs up. That way, YouTube algorithm can send out the notifications to everyone. So here's the first thing I want to talk about. What this is not. This unlimited data plan is not the old hack. Remember when we had the old hack, when you go and you generate an IME number and you activate a SIM card? You can't do that with this plan. This is not a hack. This is 100% legit. It's connected to a company that have a contractual agreement. Therefore, when you sign up, you're going to have a correct IMEI number from the device you're going to put the SIM card in. So you can't take that SIM card out that device once it's activated and put it into another device. It's going to register on the system as a mismatch, and that account will be subject to termination, and that SIM card will be banned from the panel. So you will have to sign up again, get another SIM card. So it's very, very important that you understand that the device that you plan on using is the device you want to use for the duration of your subscription to the service. What's up, so bro? What's up, Brian, man? So, bro, 400 gigs might get terminated. No, actually, it's in a contract. Is that you can go to 400 gigs. You go to 400 gigs. Once you start going above 100 gigs a day or 400 gigs a month, you might get away with it for a month. You might get away with it for 2 months. But once you get over the 400 gigs, it's going to start redlining, and that account will be subject to review. And the review is out of my hands. So I just want to be upfront with that. So who is this for? It's for people that don't have access to high-speed internet. It's for like people with RVs. It's for people in the rural community. Basically, all of the people that I was serving with the last method. Some of you resellers, it's basically the same people that you were serving with the last method. It's not for people that got access to like Spectrum or something like that. For $40 they could get 400 megabytes. It's not for them. It's for people that have limited to no access to internet. I always tell you guys the story. What's up, Glenn? I always tell you guys the story about my sister living in Mississippi. She was paying like $80 for, I forget, like 60 megabytes or whatever. And her speeds was pretty good, but after like 12 megabytes, it dropped down to like 5 megabytes. Where it's basically, she couldn't basically watch anything. So she got a certain amount of streaming data, and after she hit that, boom, the internet went down. So it's not for people that have access to high-speed internet. This is not for those individuals. Another thing I want to address is like a couple of you guys brought up about the AT&T plan. Look, with the AT&T plan that they're offering, guys, let me see if I can pull this out right quick. Let me see right quick. Make sure that I'm in picture and show you their data. Now here's AT&T plan for their data for their hotspots. 10 gigs, $50. 15 gigs, $70. Now, you can go and get the talk text and unlimited plan for like $65, and you can try to tether or do like a hotspot on there, it will not work. They have specific plans for that. And even if you're using it on a cell phone, guys, even at that, it's only so many gigs for AT&T monthly with their talk and text and unlimited data plan. But this we're talking about for hotspot. So if you're looking at $75 for 400 gigs, if you compare 15 gigs to $70, it's a deal. It's a no-brainer for people that don't have access to high-speed internet. Now, resellers been asking me about the panel. This is how the panel look, guys. Basically, once you get your panel, if you're a reseller, you're going to be able to hook up your own customers. You see right here, your credits, how many credits you have is going to be right here. Let's say you're milling off a SIM card, you can delay the account, and you can manage how many accounts you have. Basically, you're going to put in this information the same way that I showed you in the previous video, and then you're going to create the customer and activate that customer. This is how the panel look. It's not rocket science. You put in their information. You can even check their device to make sure that they have a compatible IMEI. The SIM card that you use, you can use a H2O SIM card, I've been told, but I know that AT&T postpaid cards work well, and you can find it in the description of this video. So that's basically what I wanted to explain to you guys, is that Tower 5 say laugh aloud, you can get this for $60. I don't know who that is, but you know, I'm not with the trolls, so mods, do your job. So basically, guys, you can go ahead and sign up your customers and manage your customers for the resellers. Those of you that keep asking me about the old AT&T method and the hack method and all of that coming back, it's gone, guys. It's gone. It's not coming back. The visible method, I just got an email from Visible. It looked like they're going to do away with that, with the way that we've been doing, able to take the SIM card out and you know, change the APN. Look like Visible is going to do away with that. The Sprint method is still going strong. Now the Visible method is still working. I have clients that have that, but in the event that Visible changed that, because I got an email, they're updating their systems. I already got a heads up from the Connect, is that they going to try to get around the loopholes, and then basically potentially they're going to shut down the method that has been using. But I already have some backups just in case that happened with my clients. I have the Sprint method and stuff like that. I always tell you guys, catch the next wave. What else? I'm just trying to see what other questions I have for you guys. What else people been asking? Oh, also, as a reseller, you make your own prices. So you make your own prices. King Dose, it runs off a AT&T tower. The name of the company is called Blue Label. So Harris and Harris, I can get AT&T unlimited $56 a month. Put the link out there, Harris and Haley. Put the link out there. I just showed you that you cannot. You go to AT&T site. I showed you early on. You go to AT&T site. You cannot get hotspot data unlimited for no $56 a month. Now you might be able to get the talk and data plan for a cell phone, but you can't take that SIM card out and put it in a hotspot. Cannot do that. Those of you guys that have customers from the previous method, if you like me, you've been getting phone calls. The IMEI numbers are not matching up with the SIMs, or they sending out emails saying, hey, take it out the hotspot, put it in a tablet, or they just terminating those devices. AT&T now have a dedicated, I'm gonna say it again, they now have a dedicated department to track down those SIM cards with generated or SIM cards that's not in the correct IMEI devices, and they're terminating those accounts. And that's it. Once they get terminated, that's it. You can't get it back. You can't get it back. So there you go. There you have it, guys. Basically, see what else questions people is asking me. I already said about the resellers wanting to make down prices. You can do that. Who it's for? Again, it's for people that's in the rural communities. You can go ahead, if they don't have access to it, this would be good for them. Who else? What else they was asking me? Just want to make sure that I'm getting all your questions answered. Anybody got questions in the chat? Yes, Josh, you still have to buy credits. Pickpocket 72. Hey, taking a bathroom. Do you miss me? Laugh out loud. I got an email about visible update, but did not know what it was about. Yeah, man. Somebody give me a heads up and say they're looking into it. I always tell you guys, you got to catch the next wave, stay ahead of the curve. Do your research, connect yourself with good people. That's what they could be doing, or they could not be doing that. We won't know until after the update is done. But right now, mine's still working. I still have mines, but I use too much. Wow. I still have 2 game changers. However, I only use 40 gigs. As long as you stay within that range, Rob, you probably won't be on a radar. High tech, I want to buy my granddaughter a Nintendo Lite. What game would she like? She is 8. I don't know, man. That's a hard question. I'm not a hardcore gamer. Bottom line, it's an option. If not for you, then say thanks, but no thanks. Yeah. Look, everything is not for everybody. Some people have different options. Some people have access to things that I don't have access to. So it's only for those that need it. What's the minimum credits you can get? As a reseller, the minimum credits is 5. Will Visible still work with Tether? Visible so far is still working. Even when you take the SIM card out and you change the APN, it's still working. I'm assuming it's still going to work with the Tether, but I don't know what this update is. I just, someone just hit me up and they give me a heads up and they was like, look, Visible is looking at doing away with that loophole. Those of you that don't know, Visible is that if you buy a cell phone from Visible at a very cheap price, or you can buy just the SIM, and you can even get a party line where you can get your bill down to $25 a month, and you get unlimited hotspot use, but you only could be connected to one device. And one of the workarounds was if you get a repeater and it repeats. Basically, it just repeats that hotspot signal, and you connect your other devices to that repeater. You can have more than one device. There's a workaround for that. Then the other workaround is that you get a hotspot, a Verizon hotspot or an unlock hotspot, and you change the APN in there, and then you can use that as your data device. So they, what I've been told is that they own to it, and they're looking at, I hate to say things as if it's an absolute, but I've been told that possibly that loophole might be going away. I'm from Missouri, Show Me State. I think that's the state. I think that's Missouri model. Show Me State. Believe in it's sin. As long as it's working, I'm gonna keep riding that wave. Brian, this method isn't good for most people. Everyone homes right now, so data is being used way more now, especially streaming IPTV all day. Brian, if you live in the rural area or you are RV, you are RV in the RV community, this is the perfect method for you. King Dose, King Dose Switch. Anthony, what's good? Autocorrect is trash on my phone. Shaking my head. So yeah. So this is not for everyone. I just want to repeat it. This is not for everyone. Those of you in the chat do not have access to my email. When the AT&T method went down, my email was flooded. Anywhere from college students to single moms with businesses. You'll be surprised and you'll be shocked. You can probably Google this yourself. The people that don't have access to broadband internet, meaning that they literally getting internet from satellite companies where they might get 5 megabits or whatever, and they might be capped at 20 gigs. There's a lot of people that don't have access to broadband internet. So I'm gonna say this. For those people that say I can get this price from here, I can get this price from there, I'm gonna say this. If you're able to get unlimited internet or however many gigs at a cheaper price, go there, go get it. It's not for you. It does you no good to say, I can get this cheaper. Why don't you have it? I mean, some people, guys, will always try to trash you whenever you presenting something to the community. It's not for everyone, but those that it help, they are thankful. I said this program wasn't going to start until Monday. The reason why I'm coming live is because my email is flooded with people wanting it and people have questions about it. Why? Because they need that access. But I'm telling you, resellers, you already know the same customers you had before. If you know they were grandfathered in and AT&T terminated them, the Blue Label company definitely can help you out. You have more control. You can the panel help you manage them better. It's way better than having a spreadsheet like we used to do, and then we have to set alerts and stuff in our Google calendars to remind us when this one have to pay and when that one have to pay. So basically, guys, it is another option, something for you to consider. I got to get back to this phone and fill some more emails, but like I said, guys, it start Monday. Resellers, in the description of the video, there's the email. Regular people, if you want it, there's the email in the description of this video. Any more questions? I'm gonna see if we got any more questions in the chat. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Got 34 people watching, 9 likes. Give this video a thumbs up so other people can get the notifications. Another thing I want to say about this data plan, AT&T is able to say that their plans are unlimited based off of FCC guidelines or whatever, but I think I could be wrong. I think it's like 15 gigs or whatever. If it's over 15 gigs, technically they can say it's unlimited or whatever. The Blue Label could be operating underneath the same FCC guidelines. So when they say 400 gigs, up to 400 gigs, then, you know, the Blue Label, if they follow in the same model, they can be operating underneath the same guidelines. Now, if you just use it for a home business where you just emailing, Skyping every now and then and stuff like that, you're fine. You basically can say you're unlimited. But if you're cutting the cord and you're streaming, then you're really gonna have to watch your data. Now, I test all kind of hotspots. I got 4 different hotspots up in here on different providers. Different hacks and stuff I try out. You guys know I'm transparent with you guys. And, you know, I think the most I probably do is around 500. Now, have I ever pushed one of those devices past 500? Yes, but on average, guys, I'm doing like about 500. And it's set up on a loop, 24 hours a day, just running IPTV. Hey, I just came in the live. What I missed, I had AT&T for 6 months until 2 days ago. I need a hotspot emergency. I have a baby. Can I buy an account for you? Email me. Look in the description below. I have a email, and I'll tell you the information that you need. It says people like that I'm trying to tell you guys that don't have access to the internet. I'm gonna say it again. It's people like that last comment I just read that don't have access to the internet that need it. AT&T is, they, for whatever reason, they cracking down on it. If your IMEI number doesn't match with their system, they're going to cancel that account, even if it's grandfathered in. With the blue label, this is a contract with them. When I say contract, not with you, but they have a contract. They, again, I showed you the panel. They get your SIM card number and they get the IMEI number. Now, that number have to be from the device that you're using. So if you have a hotspot, usually if you take the battery cover off, you can see the IMEI number in there. Sometimes you can log into it and get it. It might come on the box that you purchase it with. But that number, once you put that SIM card in there, the number have to match up. If you take that SIM card out of that device and put it into another device, your account is subject to termination. Hey Tech, love the green screen. Appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. So yeah, guys, like I said, it's hard for me to really explain who is for, who is not for, if you don't live in that world. If you live in that world to where it's hard to get internet, then you already know what I'm talking about. If you're a reseller that have clients who's getting terminated, and if you're anything like me, they've been, saying, hey, what's the next move? What's the next move? Then this is for you also. So I think I answered just about all of the questions. Right off the bat, I want to do this live because just keep typing the same thing and emailing the same thing over and over to people that's inquiring about the service. It will become taxing on me. So what I like to do whenever I get a lot of emails, what I like to do is I like to make a video and then send them to the link of the video. That way they able to watch the video. It should be, get what goes, it should be an email below. If not, right after this live, I'm going to go ahead and add the email. It should be there, but if not, I'm going to add the email right after this live. So just rest assured the information will be there. Information will be there. All right, guys, so that's about it. Go ahead, tell your family, tell your friends, anyone that's looking for it. I'm looking for something to sell in the Caribbean islands. It depends what service you have out there. If you have access to these towers, then you should be able to do it. You should be able to do it. But if you email me, I can get back with you. I could inquire about that. I can look into that. The blue label, guys. Hey, that's the next wave. It's your boy taking a bath. I'm taking next time. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe. How do I contact you for the internet? Let me go ahead and put this up in here right quick, guys. Give me 1 second. So I can add this email address to the chat. It's gonna be connected hotspot email.com, and I also would have this in the description of the video right after I finish with this live. So if you are a regular person that's looking for the information, we're going to start Monday, but you can send me a email here. And if you are a reseller, I'm going to put that information in the description of this video also. So God bless. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe.